It has been a while. Both from telling stories and just being on YouTube in general as far as videos go. This is basically just an update on like where I've been, what I've been doing. I've mainly just been getting into my choices, into the things that I really care about on a deep, heartfelt level. Like actually committing my time to focusing on the things that I really want. And one of them being, coming back to this video and why I'm making it's not just an update video. I hope you guys love the ambiance of the rain outside. I hope it's not drowning out my audio. But there is this deep desire to bring people together in a powerful way, both in a way that's very communal, but also very much displaying the distinct strengths that everybody has, not just myself, but to the community as well. And I do have a fair few, uh, subscribers, and I would love to see like that kind of engagement and that ability to ask and to see where everybody is as an engagement, both as a creator but also as an individual who really wants to see how strong everybody is, both in their own storytelling way and also their own ability to bring their strengths into a medium such as this channel. This channel started out with games. This channel grew to be one of those things where I just decided to experiment, to record myself, to, you know, listen back and see what kind of individual that I'm becoming over time, and whether or not I want to continue doing certain things moving forward, like video games or stories, just what really speaks to me on a heartfelt level when it comes to making videos or doing things like this, like sitting down talking to a camera. So I want that. I want to have more engagement also with the community and the ability to build one, so that when I tell a story, no matter what kind of story it is, other people can feel that passion for storytelling and writing and doing all of those things along with me, rather than it just being me. Because I've definitely had my fair share of just kind of disconnecting for a long time, falling well and far away from the person that I want to be, moving forward. And it wasn't just that losing yourself in a spiritual sense, it's also like losing yourself in a mental sense. Like you kind of lose your mind over different information, competing theories, the way everybody lives their life and all of that, and getting caught up in that instead of getting caught up in what really matters. And what really matters to me is having that ability to turn to a community and be like, I'm gonna do this, like storytelling, I'm gonna tell stories, but I'm not gonna complete them. I want them to be something to delve into, like crafting theories around what the story might be about, crafting an identity of what the story might become over time, like the ability to dress it and put it together and have something that is consistently moving forward, almost like starting a series, but only with a plot. Um, as that idea sounds, it does sound really fun to me personally. The ability to like come up with a theme as to what the story has, bare bones and all. As you may have seen from The King or any of the other stories that I've told, there are different things in there that just I didn't go into detail with. There are so many different nuances that come with the story of the king, and even writing down the basic things that I said in that have been very revealing in certain avenues and certain ways that I never even considered going back over my videos and like really listening to them and watching them. Because there was some time there where I had the choice and then a decision based on action, what I wanted to do with it, and writing down what I had said came up as one of them because I considered the idea, which is why there's closed captions on them now, so you can actually, see what I was saying. And just being able to go back over them, there's so much wisdom that came out through each one of those stories. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find more, but they've always kind of showed up. And I want that. I want the ability for it to show up not only for me, so I can talk about it, but also for you as both viewers and also individuals who are interested in telling stories of your own, whether it's based on your own stories or it's based completely off of your imagination. Like either way, it works. Either way, creating a story and having a community that strengthens that story, or even like a kind of like a podcast, being able to interview you as the subscribers, could be monumental. Or just having like small clips that I can throw together in an editor and see where you guys take these stories, because each one of them is just a starting point. Each one of them, I can tell the story only so far before the story can grow and evolve when other people get interested in a story or interested in its avenues or its behaviors or all the little nuances of the story, and allow it to grow from there. So I put it to you as my community to, whether or not you guys want to be a part of the storytelling or you just want the stories, because I do have an idea about starting different little story segments where I can start it, but all of the flesh and bones comes to you as, the pass it on, the individuals who will move the story forward and provide the gears, as it were, as I just put together the simple mechanics of a story, the simple beginning theme of a story, where whatever my imagination takes me on that one. And if I do take that route and I do get that feedback between you guys and myself, then I definitely will. I'll go down that rabbit hole, and we'll go down it together. We could have a great time creating stories of our own, and yeah, eventually telling some very interesting, riveting stories that might just go further than this channel even. But yeah, what have I been up to? I have been definitely dabbling in like what it is I really want to do moving forward. I haven't really come back fully to telling stories yet, but definitely the idea of having community and involvement with other people that I can, kind of bounce ideas off of as like soundboards, and being able to move things forward in a more creative fashion when I might be holding back inadvertently when I might be doing damage both to the channel and also, to my viewership, if I've ever been extremely aloof or just not forthcoming enough. And that's the point of making this video, is that I have to claim that I want to have that powerful relationship, like, go both ways, instead of it just being whether or not you guys like my stories or whether or not they're not as interesting as my PlayStation content. It's all just learning, and I want to learn both how to engage you guys as subscribers, but also how to go bigger than that, how to go beyond just having a small channel and people who subscribe to you that may or may not comment on anything you do or even like the stuff that you do. So yeah, I put it fully forward that I want to have a powerful community. I want to have a strong communication with those who are willing to tell stories and are interested in telling their own stories, or, you know, adding to stories that I have done in the past. Like, each one of them is a representation of where I was, like, in myself in a way, both narratively and also in a drive. Like, each one I put myself to doing, that way that I had videos up and people could watch them, and challenge myself to see if I can keep up with it and not fall off. And yeah, it just really wasn't getting too much of a response, so I wanted to take a moment for myself, step away, and really decide what I want. And I want to be able to really bring things forward, like really move things along in a way that is not yet seen, because I do want to work storytelling and narrative into different things that could just be fun to do, um, both as like a moving theme, but also as something enjoyable that everybody can be a part of. And regardless of, you know, how it takes place, or like even how it comes about, um, that's what I want. Like, the ability to be able to sit down, like, potentially put pieces of a story together. Um, you can film yourself, you can just record your audio, um, and I'll have my email down in the description, because, like, if you read the description, you'll definitely be able to see it. So I'll leave it there as, like, both what it is that I want, but also so that I can kind of sit with this. And also sit with planes, because I love planes. It also sounds really nice, so there's that too. Like, you get some ambiance for the rainy day that I'm having here, late night anyway. Um, yeah, so thank you for watching if you've watched this far, and I do hope this inspires some motivation into, you know, coming into your own kind of like childhood dream of having an adventure that just continues to grow. Because, I mean, that's the most that any of us can ask for, right? Having the ability to share ourselves in a way that works both thematically and connectively for everybody involved. So yeah, that's everything that I got for now. Hope to hear from you guys, and I'll see you real soon.